Deflect, parry, punch. One of the movements, one of the forms, near the end of the Yang style 24 form of Tai Chi. So today we're going to look at the various components that make that up. So we worked looking at the footwork and looking at the arms and combining it all together. And as usual, we start with some warm-up movements to get the muscles all nice and warm, get the body a little flexible, get the breath going, all that important stuff, so that we have a good experience and get all the benefit we can from our Tai Chi and our Qigong. Hi, I'm Jack Godfrey, and this is Beginner Tai Chi. I do 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're interested in seeing the other videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also get an email once a day when the videos are released on YouTube. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Monday, Intermediate Qigong. On Wednesday, Beginner Qigong. On Friday, Beginner Tai Chi. And on Saturday, we have a live class on Zoom at 9 a.m. Atlantic time, and where we cover Beginner Qigong. So let's get on with the class for today. So we're still, at the time this is recorded, in early summer. So we're going to start with the warm-up movements associated with that season. So we start with pull down the heavens 3 times. So you turn to your right, reach down to the earth, gather some chi from the earth. We bring it up to the heavens. We look to the opposite side. So we're getting a nice twist in the spine. We draw the chi down in to the brass basin. So inhale, gather the chi from the earth. We do this 3 times. And we come on down. And once more. And the 3 times match up with the 3 treasures that make up the body and make up our life. It's the Jing, the actual physical body, the essence. And then there's the Qi, the second aspect, which is the energetic body. It's the energy, the bioelectric energy that makes the body move, keeps us alive, and keeps us breathing. So it's the breath. It's the food that we eat. It's the air that we drink. It's the air that we breathe to keep the body mobile. And then finally, the third treasure, the Shan, which is what's going on in our mind. So our intention, our focus. So these 3, and this is why we do the pull down the heavens 3 times. Once for the Jing, the physical aspect, once for the Qi, the energetic aspect, and once for the Shan, the mental, the mind, our thinking, our intention. So we get all 3 of these involved, and so that's why we do pull down the heavens 3 times. Now, we're going to do our standing posture. So you want to have the feet comfortably parallel. And outside of hips, outside of feet, one above the other. So we had the small triangle, the front of the foot, the large triangle over the entire foot. Big toe, little toe, and the heel, large triangle. Big toe, little toe, ball of the foot, small triangle. So now let's work our way up the body. So bend the knees just a little bit. Grab the hips, push down with the thumbs, draw the tailbone into the body. Pull the belly button in. Lift the ribs, creating space in the abdomen so we can breathe deep. And now lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. Take the top of the head up to the heavens. So you want to have a long, tall posture here with no slouching going on at all. Now bring the hands up about elbow height. Pull the elbows back behind the body a little bit. Turn the hands out to the side. This brings the elbows towards each other behind the back and lifts the chest and opens it up just a little bit more so we can breathe even deeper. And now the standing posture for early summer is embracing the heart. So the elbows are out to the side but down a little bit. Fingers are pointing towards each other. Thumbs are pointing up. And so we're in line with the top of the chest. The thumbs would touch the collarbone, so we're out here, embracing the heart. So inhale, we drift forward onto the small triangle. Exhale, we drift back onto the large triangle. So inhaling and exhale. So you want to breathe in for a count of 4. And then you breathe out for a count of 4. You breathe in through the nose. And we breathe out through the nose. So we do one more breath here. And we'll let the arms come on down. All right, so that was embracing the heart. Now we're going to move into some of the warm-up movements here. So we're going to start with shaking the 9 gates. Our hands are wet. Shake the water off our hands. Add the shoulders into this. Then the knees, the hips, and the ankles. And then finally the last set of 3, the lower back, the ribs, and the neck. Give a good twist to the spine. So inhale here. Exhale, we look over the shoulder. Inhaling and exhale. And we're still doing that. Breathe in for 4 and exhale for 4. In through the nose, out through the nose. So we'll do one more. And we come back to the front. You should have some tingling going on in your hands, a little bit of color there. And now we're going to do standing on a boat. So we lift the ribs, we lift the chin, stretch the front of the body. And now we drop the ribs, we drop the chin, we stretch the back of the body. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, we come up, and exhale, we come on down. So inhale. And once more. All right, so now we're going to move into deflect, parry, and punch. We're going to look at the stances that are involved in that, as well as the arm movement. But to have a brief look to begin with what the whole thing looks like. Deflect, parry, and punch. I'm going to be going that way, and then I'll be going this way. So we start over here. And so deflect, parry, punch. In the 24 form, we start with the arms up like so, and the weight's on the right leg. So we're here, and we just finished turning the body. You bring the right hand down. The left hand follows along, and now it comes up. We make a circle towards the center of the body, And we have a light fist here with the left hand. So we come up like this. We lift the heel of the left foot. We step forward. So you're here, we step forward, and this hand comes up like this, and this is deflect. And now we lift the back foot, step forward, dot with the left heel. This hand, the right hand, comes around, and this is parry, where we're blocking and pushing away. And then finally, punch, the third part of this. The hand comes down, the fist comes down, and we can, and the parry come together. We C-step forward, and we punch like so. Deflect, parry, punch. There's a whole lot of stuff going on here, but let's look at it from the other side. So we're here. The hands are up high, and the weight's in the right leg. We come down here. We make a fist with this hand. We come up the center line of the body. So we're coming from the hips up to the chin. We step forward and we deflect. And the other hand comes forward. This is parry, and we dot by the heel. And the hands come together and we punch. Looking at it straight on. Hands are up high. Weights on this leg. The hands come down. You make a fist with this guy. You come down. We come up the center line of the body. We step forward to deflect, dot, parry, and punch. So let's look at the footwork that's involved with this to begin with. So the first step is, well, task walking, C-stepping. So all the weight's on this leg. This foot's coming forward, and we have all the weight here. So this is a bow stance where the front knee is bent, the back leg is straight. We have space between the feet, and the head, the knee, and the ankle are one above the other. So let's look at that from the side. So we're here. All the weight's on this leg, the right leg. You lift the heel. We step forward in a C-step. So you land with the heel. How far forward do you step? A comfortable distance for you. It's what works for your body. So we step forward and we land here. Head, knee, ankle, one above the other. Bow stance. And there's space between the feet. So we're not on, I have a hardwood floor here, and our feet are on different boards, and there's a couple boards between our feet. So head, knee, ankle, and the weight is mostly on the front foot. The back foot, the heel is pressing into the earth. This gives us a good solid foundation for what we need to do next. Now let's look at it from the other side. So we're here, and this foot is pointing a little bit off to the side rather than straight ahead. All the weight's on this leg, and we do the C-stepping or the task walking. And so we come forward, we land on the heel, we bring the toes down, the knee over the ankle, the head over the knee, and a couple boards between our feet. This gives us some side-to-side stability. And looking at it straight on. So once again, this leg has the weight. So you bend the knee a little bit, get the head over the foot, lift the back foot, follow the other foot, come forward, come across, and you land with the heel. So we're here, we come forward, bring the heel down, bring the toes down, knee over the ankle, head over the knee, and we do some stuff with the arms. So this is the first movement. Now next, the second movement is dotting. And so we're here, we've just finished the deflect. Head, knee, ankle, all in a pile. And the other hand's down by the hip. We lift, so now most of the weight's on the front leg. You bring the back foot up. The toe touches, very little weight in this toe, so you could do this with it. And it's roughly by the heel. And again, it's off to the side a little bit. And then this hand comes through. This is the parry. And so we're deflecting, we're parrying, and then we're going to take another step and do the punch. So deflect and parry, that's where we're at here. Other side. We're here, and this hand has just finished the deflect. Head, knee, ankle, one above the other. This hand is here, ready for the parry. Put all the weight on the front leg. Bring the back one up so the toe is roughly by the heel. And at the same time, this hand comes across. And then we're going to step forward from there into the punch part. Now let's look at it from here. We just finished this. We're in bow stance. Head, knee, ankle, one above the other, space between the feet. So we're here like so. This hand is ready to do the parry. Now, you shift all the weight onto the front foot, and we dot. So the ball joint, the toes, are what are touching the floor, and then this hand comes across, like so, for the parry. All right, so there's one more movement, one more step that's involved with the legs to actually finish up this particular movement. So deflect, parry, punch. Deflect, parry, punch. Now the last part is C-stepping or task walking again, starting from a dotted position. So we are here, we're here, and we have this happen. So this is the parry, and now the punch. So the hands come back by the hip, and we step forward once again with that C-step, and we punch like so. Now let's look at it from this side. The hand comes down, and we step forward. So deflect, parry with dotting. We bring the hands to the hip, and then we do another C-step or task walking forward, and we punch like so. So let's look at it again. We're here, the hands are up here. They both come down. This hand comes down. We make a fist. All the weight's on the right leg. This hand comes up the center line of the body. And as we get up near the top of the chest, we step forward. We do a deflect. The other hand comes across about elbow height. This is the parry. And then the hands come here and punch. So that's the whole thing together, but let's focus on the footwork here. So we're here, we come forward, bow stance, dotted stance, bow stance again. So the hands are up, the hands come down. We make a fist with this hand, and as we come up, the weight's all on the right leg. We step forward, C-stepping into bow stance, dot it into parry with dot, which means the toe is by the heel of the foot. And then this hand comes down, and we C-step, task walk into bow stance again, as we punch. Let's look at it from the other side. So the hands are up. You bring the hands down, weights in this leg. The other hand comes down as well. It comes up the center line, and we step forward with the deflect, dot, parry, C-step again, punch. So once again, from this side, so coming straight on. So we're here, all the weight's in this leg. The hands just came down. We make a fist with this hand. We come up the center line. So as we're coming up, step forward with deflect, and then dot with parry. The hands come down, we step forward again, C-stepping, and we punch. So deflect, parry, punch. 3 movements with the arms, 3 movements with the legs. So C-stepping, dotting, and C-stepping again, or task walking, however you want to, whatever name you want to use for it. And we're also breathing at the same time. So we're here. The hands come down. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale. So let's look at the whole thing from this side. So we start here. Weights on the left foot, the hands come down. This one, we make a fist. We come down by the hips. We come up the center line. And as we start this movement, we do our C-stepping, our task walking. So we land at the same time. So we have all the energy in this side of the body as we deflect. And then parry and punch. So all the weight is in this leg. Yeah, we have a little bit back here, but the majority of the weight is here. 60-70% of the weight in this front leg. Head, knee, ankle, foot's pointing straight ahead. Back foot's turned off to the side. And we're like this. And now we shift even more weight here as we parry. The hands come down and we step forward as we punch. And we're looking into the distance as well. So the whole thing again from this side. The hands come down. Shift the weight to the right leg. Bring this hand up, and as we bring it up, we dot. And as we come up, we deflect, and we took that step. We're in bow stance. And we're looking straight ahead here, so that's the deflect. Now, dot with the parry. The hand comes down. We're back here by the hip. We C-step again. Weight over the front foot in a bow stance, and at the same time, we punch. Once more, straight on. So weights in the left foot. The hands just finish coming down. We make a fist with this guy. We come up the center line. And as we deflect, we land with this foot, 70% of the weight on our front foot. Now, come up and we deflect. Sorry, this was deflect. This is parry. And then we step forward again, punch. And we'll do it one more time from over here. The hands come down. And now you come up the center line. And as the hand comes up, we step forward and we deflect. Now the other hand brings the back foot forward as we parry. The hands come together. We finish that step and we punch. So all the weight's here. So deflect, parry, punch. One of the movements towards almost the very end of the Tai Chi 24 form, the Yang style. There's only 1 or 2 left after that. So deflect, parry, punch. 3 movements, all in the one form. Lots going on with the feet, a lot going on with the hands. So I hope that was useful for you. And now we're going to wrap up as we usually do with the 5 directions. So we're going to back up a little bit. Now the 5 directions are advance, retreat, look to the left, look to the right, and come to the center. And we're going to have our feet a little wider here. So we want to be in the stacking of the bone stance. Shoulder, ribs, hip in an ankle, angle, knee bent over here. Shoulder, ribs, hips, ankle all in a pile. So this gives us some side-to-side stability. So we come onto the small triangle as we advance. We come onto the large triangle as we retreat. We look to the left as the arm rises up. We look to the right as the arm rises up on this side. And then we come to the center. And of course there's breath involved with this as well. And we inhale for a count of 4. We exhale for a count of 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. And then we come down to the center. We'll do one more cycle. And last part. And that's the class for today. Deflect, parry, punch. Lots going on with the feet, lots going on with the hands. See you next time.